It's a me, Adam. This is Open Late. Today I've got something a little bit different. I have got the Jakks Pacific's Super Mario, Raccoon Mario with Super Leaf, and Cat Peach with Super Bell. These are, um, how do I explain this? I saw these. They were on discount, and I grabbed them thinking that I would probably give them to my kids. And once I got them home, I decided that I didn't want to. I wanted to keep them for myself. They're a bit of a novelty. They're a little bit fun. I've never had any of these Jakks Pacific Super Mario figures. This is like wave 37 or something ridiculous. They make a ton of these, and I see them all the time, and I've just never bought any. But like I said, the price was right, so I grabbed a couple. Um, this is, of course, the Raccoon Mario, which I don't think I'm familiar with. I'm familiar with like the Tanuki Mario, but this one I'm not. Like, I don't even know what game these are from. I'm not a big video game guy. I just like Mario. I like the design of these figures. Cat Peach with Super Bell. I don't know when she ever had a cat suit. And by that I mean like a cat suit, not a cat suit. And the Super, I don't know what a Super Bell is, or what sort of powers it might give, the holder or what. But these are just really fun figures. This is going to be a very quick review. I'm doing this a little bit different. I'm not going to cut these out of the package. I'm just going to tear them out. I have no intention of keeping these cards or this packaging at all. As I said, these are sort of a novelty for me. These are just fun. And I was just curious about, what these figures are like in terms of, articulation and plastic and stuff like that. So, let's get into it. I'm going to open Cat Peach first, because she's cuter, but I'm sort of less interested in Peach, to be honest. I'm more of a Mario fan. I may pick up a Luigi at some point if these are any good. But let's just get this open. I'm just going to tear it right off the card because why not? Set her up there. I already sort of took a look at you. So you get sort of out of package. They sort of show some of the articulation. You get the other figures in the wave. So I got the Raccoon Mario and the Cat Peach. There's also Bone Piranha Plant, Shy Guy, Red Koopa Troopa. I don't know anything about the Bone Piranha Plant. I have Shy Guy in Lego Super Mario. Red Koopa Trooper. I mean, it's a Koopa Trooper. What more do you say about that? We'll get this guy out as well since we're at it. Whoop, whoop, chaos. I do that like once per video, I think. I wonder what the tally is. It's probably at least once per video. But anyway, my apologies. We're gonna set Super Mario up right there. I'm gonna tighten this shot up because these are nice and small. So if we could tighten up the shot, then you get a better view of what's going on. What's going on, Mario? Okay, so as I said, we're going to get Cat out first. Easier said than done. This Super Bell does not want to come out. There we go. I mean, what do you do with this Super Bell? It's just going to roll all over the place. It's like the worst shape to not move around. And there is Cat Peach. She needs to stand up. As I said, I'm not familiar with these Jakks Pacific figures. I don't know what to expect at all. There's the Super Leaf. That lovely plastic sound. There is Super Mario, Raccoon Mario. to be specific, from Jakks Pacific. Let's see if I get this even lower. These guys are little guys. It's not framed very well, but that'll do. I mean, that's probably about as good as it's gonna get. As I said, these guys are little. Super Bell paint apps. First impressions, you know, they look good. The Super Leaf as well. Paint apps are sloppy on this thing, like real sloppy. There's paints all over the place. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. But the paint, they did not paint between the lines. This top stripe isn't even, like, it's too high. The bottom stripe is also too high, but it's also sort of missing some spots. The bell looks slightly better, but the colors are weird. Like, it's, I don't think, like, the application of the metallic is kind of inconsistent. I don't know. It is what it is. Is that what Jakks Pacific figures sort of often look like? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. These are my first ones. Paint apps on Peach. Also pretty sloppy where the white's been painted on. You know, on the ear, there's some spots where it's not very good. Up top there. I mean, a lot of the white paint just feels like it's kind of slapped on. That being said, articulation is okay. She's fun. The articulation's nice and loose. Nothing's tight. You know, normally I give figures a nice warm bath. These ones I won't have to. These ones will be just fine to go right out of the gate. The tail's articulated. That's kind of fun. The paint apps are bad. That's often the case when you're painting white onto a figure. So I'll sort of give them a little bit of a pass there in some respects. Articulation's kind of funny. Like, there's no rotation at the elbows. It's just up and down, sort of on a ball joint, but there's no rotation at the elbow. There is rotation at the wrist. Single articulation, but like I can't get her like they're fun. They're sort of cutesy little figures. These are not like SH Figure Arts. I think does a Super Mario line as well. And if you're looking for like really nicely. All right, she also doesn't want to stand up, apparently. I'm trying to get her to just stand up so she could just stop. Just stop, Peach. Just stay there. Just stay right there. If you want super articulated, there is the SH Figure Arts Super Mario line. They're not cheap, but they're probably a lot better than these. Again, I'm going to look at paint apps first because the leaf was pretty sloppy. The paint apps on this guy are actually pretty decent. I think that's largely because there's very few paint apps. I think a lot of this plastic is like it's molded in the plastic color that it sort of needs to be, which works. Where there is white painted, like the M is fine. It's not perfect, but it's fine. The ears are a little bit, well, yeah, the ears are fairly sloppy. Again, similar articulation to her. So he's got the single articulate, or the single hinged elbow on a ball joint, but it doesn't move great just because of the way the sculpt is done. There is rotation in the wrist as well, but no articulation other than the rotation. So he's pretty limited for sort of what he could do. The head doesn't move. because it's just the way Mario's designed, right? Like he doesn't really have a neck. So how do you get articulation? The sculpt is good. The sculpt is good. It's a nice looking figure. I mean, it's fun. The the yeah, the engineering is like that knee looks pretty cheap. What can I say? It is pretty cheap. I mean, these are pretty cheap figures. They're just designed, to sit on a shelf and to sort of just be fun and to look cool. And Raccoon Mario looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's a fun figure. These are fun figures. They look good. Um, my kids are gonna have a lot of fun with these playing. With these with some Ninja Turtles or some Marvel Legends or whatever when they're mixing lines. Um, and they're imagining scenarios that as a 40-year-old I don't do anymore as much, unfortunately. um but yeah, if you're in a Mario, if you like these sort of suits, these versions of the character as it were, um I would say these are worth picking up. I think the retail price is decent. If you can get them on sale, I think they're worth, a sale price. I don't know that I would be sort of hunting anything like this down in an aftermarket above retail. Um, but yeah, they're fun. They're fun little figures. Nothing crazy. I'm not, blown away by these. They are, I would say, pretty much what I expected from Jakks Pacific. I think I paid like $10 Canadian, which is I think at this point about $6 or $7 in US dollars. Um, so no regrets. But would I buy more of these? I don't know. I don't know. These may have satiated my appetite for these figures, for this line. Um, but then again, I bought them on a whim, so I guess I, I'm not invested in this line. It's not like this is like my favorite figure, my favorite character, or whatever, anything like that. So yeah, they're fine. They're fun. If you're looking to get sort of all the different versions of Mario, this is probably an economical way to go about that. Um, if you want sort of the best of the best, like I said, there's definitely other options out there. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this very quick, brief video, which normally I'm much more long-winded. Uh, but there's not much to say about these guys. They're pretty simple, straightforward. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't, please hit that thumbs down. Either way, I'm curious to know sort of what you guys thought. Hit that subscribe button, and if you hit the bell to get the notifications, you will know when I do more of these open late videos. Um, and I got more planned. There's more stuff coming. 2023 is going to be a fantastic year for figures. So there's lots to look forward to going forward, and I hope to have you guys around. Opening toys is always more fun with friends. And on that note, I will bid you adieu, and I will say farewell. Um, until next time.